Welcome to IMS News. I am Eric Rivera, and with me is Kat Rabarski. Today, we are going to cover some fitness stories, but first, a West Suburban man was sentenced to 12 years in prison after pleading guilty to shooting another man nearly 3 years ago inside a Walmart store in Darien. Bradley Morris, 22, pleaded guilty Thursday morning to a felony count of aggravated battery with the discharge of a firearm for the 2015 shooting. Authorities were called with reports of shots fired at about 5:40 p.m. on December 3, 2015 at the Walmart store at 2189 75th Street in Darien. Prosecutors said investigators learned Morris had been involved in an argument with another man when he pulled out a gun and shot at the man 4 times. The man was hit once in the back of his right shoulder, and Morris ran away. The victim's injuries were not life-threatening, and he has since recovered. The DuPage Symphony Orchestra, made up of an all-volunteer musicians, is set to kick off its 65th season on Sunday, October 13th. The season, titled For the Love of Music, will present a number of timeless pieces, such as Beethoven's exquisite Symphony No. 6 in F major, the Pastoral, and Tchaikovsky's exhilarating Symphony No. 5 in E minor.
An Outback Steakhouse employee was arrested after allegedly punching a coworker in the face Wednesday at the restaurant in Downers Grove. Tremaine L. Teague, 29, of Bellwood, was charged with disorderly conduct in connection with the incident. Police say the incident took place around 2:20 p.m., right before Teague started her shift. According to a police report, Teague got into a verbal altercation with a coworker who was on the clock. Teague then allegedly punched the coworker in the left side of their face. The restaurant manager told police that Teague was fired and asked to leave the building, but then returned and began yelling loudly, which led some customers to exit the building. She was taken into custody and is awaiting a court date. Standing in front of his gym, the one-time ex-con turned business owner thinks about how he got here. Quint Thompson, owner of QT3 Systems, had a future that at one point didn't seem so bright. After serving half of a 21-year sentence for armed robbery, Thompson knew a change had to come. With his release date approaching, he was thinking of what he could do now with his life that didn't involve crime, and fitness was the lane that he chose.
Changing your narrative. It doesn't matter where you've been, what you've been through, or even what you're going through. If you can change your mind, you can change the way you think. Change the way you think, you can change the way you feel. Change the way you feel, and you can ultimately begin to change the way you look. It's your perception of what makes sense. Make a difference, people.
Thompson knows how hard it is for an ex-con to escape the mistakes of his past, especially in the business world. With the past long behind him, Thompson is living proof that your past life doesn't dictate your future. Now his time is spent motivating people to change for a healthier life. Change is in the air for your local Weight Watchers franchise. The long-standing health company is undergoing a rebranding campaign to promote a more holistic approach and update their name to WW. In doing so, they are attempting to embody the wellness aspect of health, rather than focusing strictly on weight loss. Some of the new wellness aspects include a mindset feature with tips to help you de-stress and calm your mind. Their latest program, Freestyle, offers many new recipes and options for less tracking, more activity, and a more balanced diet. They have also recently added a rewards feature called Wellness Wins to encourage users to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The new Freestyle program offers over 200 foods at a 0-point value, and the app focuses on being user-friendly. With tools like a barcode scanner and searchability options for food and activities to make it more user-friendly than ever before. Check out your local Weight Watchers in Lombard for more tips, tools, and support.
Tyquan Cox is the Suburban Athlete of the Month after another 5-touchdown performance against Lyons Township last week. Cox started the game with a 99-yard kick return for a touchdown and added 4 more scores as the Hilltoppers coasted to an easy win. Cox had 130 yards on 29 carries with 4 rushing touchdowns. Cox has 9 touchdowns in 2 weeks and 14 in the last 4 games. Look for Cox to light it up again tonight as the Glenbard West Hilltoppers host the Oak Park River Forest Huskies. Spooky Halloween event at the Joliet Nature Center will be held on October 27th from 4:30 p.m. until 6 p.m. There will be a campfire where you'll be roasting marshmallows and telling ghost stories. There will be a Halloween hike as well.
We will have some people dressed up in costumes as you walk around the trails in the park, and the kids get some goodies.
In the event it rains that day, the event will be held inside the nature building with alternate activities for all ages. Come dressed up in your Halloween costumes. They will be handing out Halloween treats. For the cost of the event is $6 per person. All right. An abundance of blue ribbons have been placed around Glen Ellen in honor of Brady Doherty, a 7-year-old boy who died last Tuesday after an incident at a children's gym in Wheaton. Club volunteers and others have physically tied 300 ribbons around parkway trees and have received requests for about 150 more. People from Wheaton, Naperville, and even as far as Canada have posted Facebook messages pledging to pay their respects to Brady's loved ones through ribbons. All initial indications point to this incident being accidental in nature, said Wheaton Deputy Police Chief. Initially, the Lions Club didn't seek donations for the ribbon display, but people have contributed anyways, giving upwards of $300. After paying for the project expenses, the club plans to suggest to donate the funds to Brady's family in whichever way they choose.
Aurora, the second largest city in Illinois, is pushing its fitness goals to new levels with obesity climbing at such an alarming rate. QT3 Systems, a privately owned gym in downtown Aurora, is starting to make a difference. Teaming up with Desmond Clark, a retired football player of the Chicago Bears, offers up his advice. While we can't change everything and everyone, we can adjust how we fit our city for change. If you can change your mind, you can change the way you think. Thanks for watching IMS News. For Eric Rivera, Kat Rabarski, and the rest of the IMS News team, stay safe out there and put down the guns.
We're clear.